My name's Kirsten. I'm from the Office of Service Learning, and this will be a good segue because some of what I do is educate interns on what they should be getting out of an experience, their goals, those transferable skills that they're looking for, and so I can certainly talk to that and what our office does. The Office of Service Learning, as far as the umbrella of agencies that fall underneath us, are not-for-profit agencies and government agencies. Those are the agencies that we serve. So currently, we do not find interns. I'm the internship coordinator with them. We do not find interns for the for-profit sector. We certainly have students that come to us that are interested in that sector, and I certainly do steer them in that direction if they are interested in that. But as far as the services that we can offer the chamber, it's going to be the not-for-profit sector and the government sector. But I can certainly talk about advising interns and how you can go about reaching out at the university to find interns, and so I can certainly talk to that as well. As far as the Office of Service Learning is concerned, we do have a created internship program through the Office of Service Learning, and we place interns in the local community, not-for-profit and government, in the summer, fall, and spring terms. We do run by the term, and so we let our offices know that our students are committing for either a full 16-week semester or in the summer it's an 8-week semester. So we do run by the term. Just to give you an idea, right now I'm currently recruiting for the summer and fall, and so if you are interested, I do have a handout to show you how to connect with us and to request an intern from our office. How our internship program works is that we believe that if we can educate the student going out to the agency when they interview, the better the experience is going to be for you and for the student. So what our students do when they want to secure an internship through our office is they first go online, they watch a short tutorial that I put together. It's 5 different slides, and they fill out an interest form. On that interest form, they tell me exactly what they want to get exposed to. Are they interested in management? Are they interested in the arts? Are they interested in marketing? Are they interested in government? Are they interested in veterans issues, children's issues, different policy areas that they may be interested in, and specific transferable skills that they're looking for? I get that interest form, and then they sign up for a one-on-one interview with me. They also put in an application at that time. The application consists of their resume, an unofficial copy of their transcript, and a 250-word essay of why they want to participate in the program. And then we have a one-on-one interview. Those interviews last for 30 minutes. And then through that interview, I figure out what types of agencies I may think about partnering with them. I may, explore with them, what do you want to get out of this? Are you interested in mission alignment because you just simply want to have that experience and that passion and that story to tell? Are you interested in specific transferable skills? Are you interested in a combination of that? What goals do you have for yourself with this internship? How do you want to grow and develop? And these things are important because our program is a crediting program, but the students aren't paid. So again, it's to make sure that they have this buy-in from the very beginning and that they're going to feel like at the end they've been a change agent and they can put things on their resume. So I educate them on that. A lot of times when they come to the interview, they don't know how they want to structure the internship. They don't have goals for themselves. So I try and educate them on that. And so I would strongly recommend to anyone who's looking at interviewing an intern, sometimes this is their first professional experience and they don't have those tools in their toolbox yet. So they're not quite sure how to structure it or what to talk to you about or what to get out of it. So I think it's really important to stress that with the student. So that's a big element that we focus in on. Then we have a placement orientation meeting with the student where they come to the table with the top 3 agencies they're interested in. We come to the table with our top 3 agencies, and then I educate them on their choices. I make sure that I feel like it's a good fit, and then we send them to the agency to interview with the agency. At that point, I advise my students to interview the agency as much as they're being interviewed, make sure it's a good fit. If it's not a good fit, we'll go back to the drawing board. The agency does not have to accept them. 99% of the time it works, but if it doesn't, I will send you another candidate. You can educate me on why that candidate did not work. Maybe I didn't realize that they didn't have the graphic design skills that you were looking for. And then we go back to the drawing board together. The goal is to make sure that this is a good fit from the very beginning and that the student has buy-in and that the agency feels like their needs are being met. So that's what we work really hard on. We usually process about 120 interns in the summer and fall, and usually about 50 to 75 interns in the spring term for the not-for-profit side, and I have about 80 interns in the government side that I work with. So it's a large number of students. Our students come from all over campus. So we work with various different programs. Loriana and I work together on the business side. Students that are interested in the not-for-profit sector or the government sector. We also work with a psych internship program. We also work with social work and HDFS, English, history. Pretty much every student on campus has access to our office and can explore an accredited internship program through our office. So that's kind of what we do and how we handle our program. Certainly from an advising perspective, there's certain things that I would recommend when you decide to take on an intern and things to kind of concentrate on. The mentorship program is part of it. I think is very important. We work with the students a lot on their resume. We work with them a lot on their networking skills. And so those are things that I would advise along the way as you connect with your students. But that's kind of the Office of Service Learning in a nutshell and kind of what we do and how we approach our program. And like I said, I think the two elements that I hit home with students is, what do you want your takeaway to be? What about the mission alignment and the transferable skills? Because I think those things are all very important. At the end of the day, they want to tell a story about their experience, and they want to get a job, whether or not it's a grad school or getting into the professional world. And so really, I try and encourage them to think about that from the front end instead of the back end. How are you going to translate this experience to the audience that you want to someday, and take that perspective, as opposed to just be more reacting to the experience, but to really take a proactive approach.